Steve has cut our head off. Our head is cut off.
I wonder what color shirt I'm wearing today.
I got a black with a red logo.
I'm trying to be close
See
to
that?
what you're doing.
Red logo. You know what type of logo that is?
A banana hammock logo? It's like a little banana hammock.
Is it a horse or is it a pony? Polo. Polo, y'all. Look. Polos. The polo logo. Is it a horse
The polo logo.
or is it a pony? Which one is it? Horse or a pony?
You look
Do
like
I
a
have
horse
a
or
pony
a pony.
shirt on? Polo. Ralphie.
Good morning, man.
Good morning, man.
I'm feeling much better.
Oh, you don't even know. I'm
Keep
feeling.
pushing me away, man. I want to be close to you out
Look,
here.
man, get your life together. I'm feeling great, man. We got some good content for the people this morning. I'm excited.
Content. It's all about content.
It is. It's about y'all too, man. Being here.
Hey,
Lori,
I love you, Lori. That's true that.
he said he had a fabulous night with you. Or, I mean, not with you, but
You're going to say it right. Say it like this. Hey, Lori, great night last night, wasn't it? All I'm doing is asking a question.
what's your name?
Anthony,
No.
great night last night, wasn't it? I mean, you know, take it where you want to take it, right? Changing seats this morning. Who's changing seats?
You forgot to reverse the camera.
You know what I just thought about? How come in our homes, like I've been
You
married.
didn't reverse the camera. Look at this.
Oh, you know what? I'll be right back.
You don't have to reverse it. That's why my polo logo is not on the right side. So this is my right hand, right?
The power of modern
It
technology.
looks like it's my left hand.
Are you ready for this?
But watch this. Now
Ba-boom.
it's going to actually be my right hand. It's actually my right hand now.
Yeah, we need a new
So-
guy in the back here. Hey, listen, so I was thinking about that. I've been married over 40 years. This thought just came to my mind. And I thought, this would be pretty cool. And listen to some cool music. And how many of you all have a significant other? You're home in the morning, you're taking a shower, you're shaving, you're brushing your teeth. Then you find yourself sitting down. And that other person goes, are you going to be long? I need to get in there. How come we don't have his and hers toilets in our homes?
Some people do.
I mean, in the same bathroom, right next to each other.
Some people do.
You know, you come over to the house, we're partying, and I say, hey, Anthony, I'm gonna drop the kids off at the pool. And you go, hey, hold on, bro, I'm gonna do the same thing.
No.
You don't see guys do that, but you see girls do that. They go, hey, I'm going to the powder room, and the other girl goes, I'll go with you. Or they'll say, you wanna go with me?
Where are you going with this?
Girls go off and do that.
Where are you going with this?
I just thought it'd be cool to have two commodes. Ali Tanner, how are you, my friend? What's
All right.
going on? Lori knows people who has two toilets in the same bathroom in the same house. That's interesting. Need to see some thumbs up, some hearts for little
Hearts.
AV. And
Little AV is my sister.
that's what I meant. Hearts for her.
No, we don't want hearts for her.
You don't?
No.
All right, we want to see some mean, angry faces for his little sister.
No.
Well, what the heck?
Stop.
I'm
Look.
trying to share love. There's some
Look,
love. I saw a
hey,
pop up there.
Look, well, I'll share my love for my sister. You know, okay? You can just relax.
I can?
Yeah, relax.
Hey, baby. I'm just gonna relax.
All right. Okay.
Hey, this day in history. Today is Tuesday.
Call up my brothers. We're gonna have to.
I have something for you too, man. I brought you a surprise today.
Man, I don't
Sit
want
back.
it.
You're gonna like it.
probably won't.
This
Probably
day in
gonna hit a
history. When I say Carl, what do you think of?
Carlton.
Close, but not. It's Carl with a K.
Carl with a K.
His initials are KB.
KB.
Are you all ready to get amazed, right? This day in
KB
history.
Weatherby. KB
Nope.
Weatherby.
1885.
Oh man.
1885. The first automobile, the first production automobile with a combustible engine,
Combustible.
the Benz.
Ooh.
Carl Benz created this car. This is the first.
How much would that be worth today?
This is the first automobile with an internal combustible engine called the Benz.
Was it 3 wheels?
We now call it the Mercedes-Benz. See that? Isn't that pretty cool? That's Carl Benz, and that's a 3-wheel vehicle. He
Did
built
you
it
meet him?
in Germany, and this was the first automobile. I never knew the Mercedes-Benz was the first
I'm just
automobile.
saying, did you get to meet him?
No, but he's coming to talk to you later.
did that happen?
What?
Him talking to me later.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Just listen to the fantastic beat. Hey, look, before we get into what you got, I got something for you, man, for real. I thought about you when I was getting my coffee at Wawa this morning. I saw these and I said, huh, I bet my man would like these. They're good health.
Let's see what he has.
You're good, man. Those are for you. Those are apple chips, original source of vitamin C, original. I just thought you'd like
Come on,
these.
bro. You
Good
just
health made
knocking
with
everything
100%
over,
red
man.
apples. What are you doing?
Man, this was right here, man.
No, it was right here. You
No,
put it right up
wasn't.
there. Just look at your food.
I want apples.
Huh? Apple chips.
What am I? Are they salty?
I don't know. I've never had them before. I just saw them and I thought,
Watch this. So you want some? When I open this, you want some?
are you going to open them now? No, he's going to hide it on the floor. No, I bought them for you, man. I'm not going to turn it into something different.
Have you had these before?
No, I haven't. If you open them later and want to give me a couple, I'll try them. If not, they're all yours. Whatever you want to do, man.
I don't believe nothing you're saying.
I did something nice for you out of the kindness of my heart.
Okay. Appreciate you. Thank you.
What you got for us?
Woo, woo, woo. All right. You know what this is, man? I had to do one of my pictures too. What is this, y'all? What is it? What is that?
You want me to answer it?
Yeah, what is that?
Lori says it's a delish.
No.
She said your chips are delish.
Yeah. What are these, man?
Lori, the Mercedes came from Germany, of all places.
What is this?
That's a bucket on a string.
What is this?
It's a bucket on a string on
It's called a water well.
a well. A water well?
Yeah.
How do you know it's not an oil well?
You wanna know why?
Why?
Because it's the bucket there, man.
You can't bring oil up by the bucket?
Look, man, it's a water well, man.
It's a water well.
It's a water well.
Water.
Water well.
Well.
So check this out.
Okay.
Because we're going to talk about being consistent and persistent. Real quick, before I hand the floor back over to you. Being consistent
I want
and
to make sure
persistent.
you get to talk, so I'm just going to disappear for a minute.
Steve, don't do that.
Why?
Because some of this is for you.
Uh-oh. I better pay attention.
Being consistent and persistent. Don't put bags over your face because it's not good for you. But being persistent and consistent. Water well. So you know what people used it for, right? It's water at the bottom. So of course they drop the bucket and then they have to.
They use the well to get water out.
They have to.
You're dancing to the beat.
Yep, consistent and persistent. But guess what?
Lori's up.
Check this out.
What? Lori says it's a wishing well.
Wishing well, whatever. When you stop.
And Jet says well, too.
When you stop.
Yeah.
Guess what happens?
What?
The water stops.
Whoa.
And if you let go, guess what happens? The bucket goes back down.
The bucket goes down. The wheels on the bucket go round and
So
round.
check this out.
Yeah.
So for people like SubaruSteve who aren't very consistent in life,
What?
and they don't get up early every morning consistently,
I got up early this morning.
guess what happens?
What happens? I go back down in the well.
Yeah.
Down in the bottom.
You trying to get back to the top.
You know, if I'm down in the bottom of the well, I would hope you would help me back up.
Well, so guess what? I can only do but so much. You have to want it too.
Well, it sounds like you're bailing.
No, I'm not bailing. I'm there.
Okay.
I'm there.
You gonna
It's
help me
kind of
get
like
back up?
it's kind of like going to the gym. I take you to the gym.
No, don't take me to the gym.
And I take you to
I
the gym.
spend too
It's
much
kind of
money.
like you saying, guess what? Forget you. I'm not gonna take Steve to the gym because all he's gonna do is cut everything off.
I spend too much money at the gym every Sunday.
So check this out. It's kind of like going to the gym. You know, some people say the gym doesn't work.
If the heck it doesn't, Coles is making a fortune on my family.
And so if you're trying to build muscles, what would you recommend to do? Would you recommend going to the gym?
If you're trying to build muscles,
Exactly. But guess what? Some people
you might
say
go to a
the gym
seafood
doesn't
store.
work.
Sloppy seconds, do they have muscles?
Some people say the gym doesn't work.
Okay.
Sometimes it's not the gym. Sometimes it's the individual.
Okay.
But being consistent and persistent over time, because guess what? This is what happens. People go to the gym. They go for like a week or two. And then they're like, you know what, man? I'm not getting the results I want. And when you don't get the results you want, what do most people do? They quit.
They quit.
Kind of like SubaruSteve.
I'm quit.
Being consistent and persistent about getting up early in the morning.
I get up every morning. I will never, well, I'll
Yeah.
stop one day.
Yeah. You talked to me the other day. Hey man, maybe we should push the time up to 8:30.
Maybe 9:30.
See, that's not consistent, man. It's not being consistent.
Okay.
You're giving yourself an excuse.
That's right.
And every time you give yourself an excuse, guess what? The water in the well goes back down. You could be very close to success. You could be very close. You could be that close. But every time that you decide to take a shortcut, every time you decide to sleep in, every time you decide to not be consistent or persistent with your days or your activities, you go back down.
Oh, man,
It's kind of like skipping the gym. When you skip the gym one time, it's harder the next day to be like, you know what, I gotta get up early. Because you have messed up that cycle. You have messed up the routine. Like my dad said, my dad told me this. He said, son, he said, you're either hot or you're cold. There is no
either
such
hot or
thing.
you're not.
There's no such thing as lukewarm. There's no such thing in life. You're either progressing or you're come on, man. So you gotta be consistent and persistent.
Don't let me down.
What you mean?
Don't let me down in the well. Help me to get back up.
Oh. So guess what? This is where growing pains come in. Maybe you need to go through some more growing pains.
I need you, man.
Maybe you need to do some things that you don't, you know what? We'll talk about this later. I'm not, because me and him, we might have a little moment. We're going to
I'd have to drop kick him back to last Thursday.
You can't drop kick.
Why not?
Because
I'm down in the well.
You ain't been stretching.
I got to get up on top of the well.
You haven't been stretching.
How do you know what I'm doing and not doing? I might be stretching right now.
Okay. All right. You want
to talk about something Subaru?
Lori Johnson.
Lori, Virginia, Emmanuel, how are you all doing today?
Hey, guess what?
Angel Reyes. Nice to see you, my friend.
It's close to the end of the month.
Angel, you're looking good, man. Hope you feel as good as you look. What are you looking at over there?
I was looking at the date, man.
You don't know the date? Today's the 29th.
The people are 29 and 0.
And
you
this
were
day
almost,
in history. Oh, we already did
hold
that.
on, though.
What?
You were almost 28 and 1.
I almost was.
Because you almost didn't come in this morning. But you wanna know what? I'm proud of you, homie.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
You know
that.
what? For what you decided to do, you say, you know what? I feel pretty good, and you came in. I appreciate you, man.
All right, let's talk about something Subaru. I appreciate that too. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Have you, talking to the people out there?
I just want to thank you again. Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome, man. Like I said, I thought about you this morning and said, let me do something nice.
You know what?
Only took a minute.
Every once in a while.
Yeah. And every now and then I surprise
They
you.
were probably on sale.
No, they weren't.
50% off.
I don't even know how much they cost. I just said ring them up.
Okay. On sale.
No, they weren't. But anyway, something Subaru. Talking to the people out there, have you all ever had a Subaru? So yes or no's. Ryan Shimko, how are you? I hope you've had a Subaru. If you did have a Subaru, how'd you like it? Really? And if you didn't have a Subaru, let's talk about your current automobile. Now we're talking about something Subaru, but we're also talking about you and what you're driving. What do you like most about the vehicle you're driving? If you would, share that with us. Let us know.
Yeah, what do you like most?
Lori doesn't think she's had a Subaru. You know what scares me, Lori, is that you're not sure.
You're not sure.
If you don't know if you had a Subaru before.
Have you ever driven one?
Have you ever driven?
Woo-hoo!
If you haven't driven one, you need to come in and drive a Subaru. But your current vehicle, what do you like most about what you're currently driving, even if it's a bike? I mean, whatever. What do you like least about what you're currently driving? I want to know.
Most and least.
And do you want to know more about Subaru? Oh, okay. Virginia thinks her parents had a Subaru when she was younger.
Yeah, they probably had it forever.
I like that.
Watch. They had it forever, didn't they? Should I answer?
Okay.
Keep going.
Lori used to do auto body. Chris Campbell. Chris, where have you been, man? We've been waiting all morning for you to pop in.
He's been waiting all morning.
Share your stories about what you like most about cars and what you don't like about cars. Subaru are super reliable, but more popular up north. Angel, that's true. They're all over up north, but they are becoming more and more a growing segment as we go south, even as far as Florida. There are Subaru dealerships in Florida and Texas where they're selling a ton of them.
89 consecutive months?
92.
Ooh, how do you know?
Where have you been for 3 months? I track this stuff, man.
Oh, man. You see how I put them on point?
I mean, the Subaru Ascent tows up to 5,000 pounds?
92 consecutive months of growth. That means month after month after month.
After month.
What about your growth? Are you mentally?
Hey, I've outgrown my banana hammock.
What?
Yeah.
What is that?
The one I gave you the other day, I outgrew that one.
Hey, guess what, y'all? So it is the end of the month.
And we're not done.
I want to show the people.
I have one more thing to talk about.
No, man.
We've talked about this.
Throw some lights on.
I'm on boxcar number 4 out of 5 right now.
What are
Boxcar
you
number
talking
4.
about?
Question to you all out there, and I posted it up the sales desk up front here. This statement: are you the you that you want to be? Do you truly care about others or yourself more? Which do you care about, yourself more or others? And would you agree that others see what you really care about the most? Do you understand? Are you tracking me on this?
Yeah.
Do others see what you care about the most? And
I have mixed emotions about that.
well, I want you to think about it. I'm going to ask you this other question too, and everybody out there as well. If you care more about others, wouldn't others care more about you?
Yeah. Now I will say this: to truly care about others, you have to find yourself first. Because I mean, you can't help unless you have helped yourself. It would be hard for me to be like put out a helping hand or I mean, you could want to. You know what I mean? But I believe you got to have you first. You got to take care of you first. I mean, unless you got kids. Because if you got kids, then it's totally different because your mindset would be to help them first.
Yeah, but you know, I'm thinking globally here.
Globally?
I feel you on that. I agree. I care about my wife and kids more than anything, but
There's
I don't want to be in a situation where they are the only factor in my life. I want to care about other people because check this out. What if I lost a limb and I couldn't work anymore?
I hear what you're
now
saying.
Now my wife and kids could be suffering because I can't produce anymore.
Okay.
If I really cared about other people, I could know that they're going to come back and help me and my family.
Okay.
So I think caring about other people is equally as important. And this is different for me.
There's different aspects.
I never thought about this like this before. We have somebody here who works with us that...
Don't go into that.
Well, I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to get too detailed on it. But this individual will flat out tell you he doesn't care about other people. He cares about what he is, what they do, and about their family. And it's kind of selfish. And I thought, you know what?
Steve,
I hope I'm not perceived like this.
Relax.
Okay.
Now, you got to realize there's so many different aspects of helping people. You can give your time.
Yeah.
You can give service. You can give money. There's so many different aspects.
But I think people use that as a way to justify themselves.
I hear what you're saying.
If you're
Steve.
truly doing things for other people, you shouldn't be talking about it. You shouldn't be going, hey, look what I'm doing. I'm going to the
correct,
ABC
Steve.
thing and doing this for that.
I can see this is a very emotional thing for you right now.
I mean, I didn't plan it to be good.
Well, yeah, because it's really touching to your heart. But you got to realize that if you're doing all you can do, that's enough. That is enough.
Is it truly ever enough?
It is enough because can you do more than what you can do?
Don't you think you can?
Yes,
if I'm down in the well trying to climb up out of the well.
And that's where you have goals. You can strive to do more. But you have to start somewhere. Some people don't even start. That's the key thing. Some people don't even start, but you got to start somewhere. So if it's saying, look, I want to give my time to the people. I want to give my time to the community. I want to give my funds to the people. I want to give my funds to the community.
You know what? Here's an example.
You know what?
I went in and got my Wawa this morning, my coffee, and I saw these. I saw a big display of these on the side. And as I was walking by, I walked right past them, and then I took a step back.
Where are you going at with this?
I'm going to tell you. It's about thinking about other people. I was not planning on doing this or talking about this right now.
Okay.
I literally picked those up with the goodness of my heart, saying, let me get you something, man. And and I had no intent of talking about it, but
you're talking about it.
Well, because I ended up making a statement on the board up front there, and it came up in conversation. And I think it's more important to do the little things for other people instead of ourselves. Because you know what? I've been greedy my whole life. I've looked out for what I can do for me. And I realize now at 60 years of age that it ain't all about me. It's not all about my family. It's about what the impact I can have.
Check this out, Steve.
On everything else, everyone else.
Everything you say, I agree with. But the one thing, and this a wise man once told me this. He said you have to take care of yourself.
But check this out.
Hold on,
real
Steve.
quickly. If I take care of myself, but I take care of others more than me,
Steve,
other people will.
Can you let me talk, Steve? Check this out. What I'm about to say, until this guy said this, everything made sense as soon as I got it. He said, look, he said, yeah, you can take care. He said, but you have to take care of yourself. He said, because look, if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't take care of your health, if you don't take care of your mind,
who else will?
Guess what? How can you take care of your family? Right. He said, you have to be there for your family, but if you're not there, how can you do it?
But check this out. This is what I'm saying. It's like a breakthrough I had this morning. You can do it. If you don't take care of yourself...
But you have to be here,
but
brother.
Follow me on this. If you don't take care of yourself because you're placing more emphasis on taking care of other people will be there for you and your family.
Okay.
And instead of the world... Wait a minute. Hear me. Instead of the world running around going, it's me, myself, and I, let me see what I can get and gather and hold. If you're giving it up... My wife tried teaching me this 30, 40 years ago. I'd get so mad because I'd go out and work my butt off, come home, buy stuff. I used the example yesterday. I bought a nice plant, put it in the house. I came home after working for a week. The plant was gone. I said, where's the plant at? She said, I gave it to people next door. They need so much stuff. And I thought, what? I'm working hard to get all the stuff I can get, and you're just giving it away. And she kept for years telling me it's better to give than to receive.
But that's not what I'm talking about, Steve.
No, but it is.
No, it's not.
Okay, we'll talk more about this, because I don't know if anybody
I'm
else
going to say
is
one
hearing
more
where I'm
time
coming
what I'm
from.
going to say.
Thank you, Lori. I appreciate that you hear me, because
I see where you're going at.
we're both
with this.
passionate about the points we're trying to make, and they're different points. I agree with what you're saying. If I don't do what's wise...
No. It's not about that. You still have to... If you can't strengthen your mind, you can't do for others. Because guess where you have gotten over life experiences have got you to this point.
Yeah, but I'd be so much better off at my age if 30 years ago I would have realized, whoa, what I realize now, whoa.
It is about the people. Yes, it is 100% about the people.
You know, here's another thing that just came to mind. I play poker once a month. Last Saturday night, I went to a game, and I was fortunate enough that using the wisdom and teaching myself how to play Texas Hold'em poker, I won first place out of 17 people. Now, I'm not bragging about it. It was a fun game, and a lot of luck is involved, but I still played very strategically. Well, long story short, at the end of the night, I've been to this place a lot, and the lady there raises, she's raised over $50,000 for cancer in the 8 to 9 years that I've been going and playing there. And she's got a little cup sitting on the side, and she's got some stuff on the wall. She's not bragging. She's just letting people know that there's a donation thing there. I can't tell you how many times I've gone there, won money,
You
and
never
never
get nothing.
Gone there and never put any money in that thing. I've done it a couple times, but this time I watched another guy, first time there, and when we got done, he was like second place, third place. He said, you know what? This lady does a pretty good
Barry
job.
Johnson's son played poker with you.
Kenny? Was it Kenny that was there, or Stu? Anyways, we put money in there, and it touched that lady, because she wasn't expecting it. She knows normally the same group of people come, and we put a couple dollars in. We put more than a couple dollars in, and it felt, I didn't do it to feel good, but when I did, I drove away going, that felt pretty good, because I got outside of myself. And that's what I'm trying to say, if I knew earlier. What's up, Emmanuel?
Well, great points here.
Yep, I thought it was
Great
Scooter,
points.
and Frank. I saw Scooter too, yep. I heard Kenny bought a Toyota, but anyways, I'm talking to Lori.
Great people, man. Great people.
Now, Boxcar 5.
I see where you're going with that. I don't disagree
That
with
train
you.
has left now.
I said I don't disagree with anything you're saying.
Sound like you did, but anyway.
No,
we're talking
how
about...
I disagree with you? I agree with you. I just feel strongly that at the young age I'm at right now, I have to build myself up.
Sounds like an excuse, but...
No, I do
At
have
the
to build
young
myself
age I'm at right now,
Well-
I have to work on me.
Okay, so think about this.
We're going back into it again. If
No.
you worked on other people to make them successful and help them, they will help you become a better you.
I understand
That's all I got
that.
to say.
But I also have to teach my
Man,
kids
people
how
got
to...
things to do. We're
how
like
to-
way overdue here. It's 8:25.
It's the end of the month, y'all. Gift card giveaway. It's coming up. End of the month.
It's not going to be an
31st.
Applebee's card. That's
No, it's
just
not
an
going to be
example.
Applebee's card. This is SubaruSteve. I think he may be giving it away at another date and time. But all y'all got to do is like and share. Like and share. So
And follow.
follow.
We need followers on Facebook. We need people to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Thursday?
Check out
what's
our
the
.com
31st?
site. Anthony and I are available to speak at your
Thursday,
events.
y'all. Thursday.
We're available to come speak at your events.
Thursday is a giveaway, man.
Go to
Did you let them know?
SubaruSteve.com. They're here. We got a lot of women watching right now, and they can talk 2 or 3 in one time and understand what everybody's saying. So I know when you're talking and I'm talking, they're listening to both of us at the same time.
I'm not listening.
SubaruSteve.com. If you haven't checked out our website, go to
Yep.
SubaruSteve.com. You'll see Anthony V and I there at the top of the page and on down. A lot of funny stuff to watch. See me get the video that I got in my WRX, because I always say, whatever you do, do it in a Subaru. And I'm going to let Anthony take us home now. The floor is yours, my friend.
Are you all right, man? Are you okay? SubaruSteve got like super passionate today. It's good. I'm glad that his passion is back, because he was a little under the weather yesterday. He left early. He left. You're like, you didn't even say bye. He didn't even say bye. But you know what? He did something nice today. He got me some apple chips. I wish they had a little salt on them. Steve, you like some salt, right? You like some salt. You know what I'm saying? But that's all right. Hey, look. It is the 29th. 29-0. That means you have conquered 29 days out of the new year. 29 days in the month. Hey, remember, consistency, persistent. Continue to be consistent. You can be this close. This close to success. This close. Someone asked me, what is the difference between boiling water and steaming water? What's the difference? 1 degree. And that's the difference of success. 1 degree. Hey, what was his quote? What did the quote say?
Winning is not everything. Wanting to win is.
Hey, y'all are winners. We're all winners. Let's win together, y'all. Let's get it popping.